Hi friends, welcome to your morning Vinyasa flow, awake and ready. This is a full body yoga morning class that you can do every day to mobilize the body, awaken your spirits and get you ready for the day. The morning classes are the most popular ones on my channel, so from now on I will have at least one fresh morning flow for you every month, and of course there's a new video every week, so if you haven't had the chance to check it out, then go and look at all the beautiful videos on this channel and let's practice together. For today's class, you don't need any specific props. As always, if you wish to use yoga blocks, you can, but I will show you everything without anything, and we'll get right into it and we get started. We begin our class today on the back in this posture called Supta Baddha Konasana. So find a very mindful way of laying down. You can use your arms for help. You can keep the feet placed on the ground for now. So as you arrive, you want to bring the soles of the feet together and let the knees drop out to the sides. You have a generous hip opening shape here. And you can bring the hands onto the upper body, maybe the low abdomen, or onto the heart space, or even have the arms alongside the body, whatever feels most natural. And as you settle into this posture, you may want to close the eyes or at least soften the gaze. Withdraw from the screen for a moment and fully arrive in your body. Arrive in this moment. Take a moment to scan with your attention through the body and just observe how you feel today. No need to evaluate or judge anything. Simply become very present and aware of any sensations in the body. Take note if you might be holding any tensions, maybe in the hips and the shoulders or in the jaw. And go ahead and see if you can soften into this posture, into gravity, just a little more for a couple of conscious breaths. Feel how the air flows in and out of the nostrils. Feel the gentle rising and falling of the chest, the abdomen. Become fully aware of your breathing without changing anything. And then slowly begin to deepen the breath. And it doesn't have to be exaggerated. It doesn't have to be strenuous, just a full nourishing breath. You may want to slide the hands into the ribs so you can really feel the expansion as you inhale. And you feel the ribs softening, moving towards each other as you exhale. And so you gradually prolong and expand your breaths into the rib cage. Releasing any tensions, any doubts or worries on your exhales. Keep going in your own pace. Enjoy these full breaths. And imagine how you're breathing in a lot of fresh energy. The whole newness of the day. You're nourishing yourself, slowly awakening the body. And then take a deep breath in through the nose. Softly sigh out through the mouth. Again, deeper breath in. Relaxed breath out. One more time, inhale. And let it go. And then bring your hands into the outer knees or thighs. Guide your knees together with support. And then slowly bring the knees up to the chest. Hug around the shins, rock a bit from side to side on the low back. And then go ahead and grab one knee with each hand and make big circles, moving the knees away from each other and then towards each other, softening those hip joints after this hip opening shape. And finding some movement, gentle awakening stretches for the body. So do this very mindfully. You can do it very slowly, circle the other way around. Good. And then pull the knees in one more time, hug around the shins and pull the knees a bit closer rhythmically so you can feel the low back come off the ground a little. That's fine. This pose or this movement is called a panasana. So we're stimulating the center of the body. Releasing any gas, any tension from the low abdomen. And then go ahead and move the hands behind the knees and start rolling a bit along the spine. You want to keep the spine nice and round as you do this, massaging along the spine. And for some of us, this is not comfortable. Then you can skip this part and simply roll onto one side and press your hands into the ground. So instead of rolling backwards and forwards, you find your way into an upright seat. We'll go there in just a moment. If you're rolling, go 1 or 2 more times along the spine. And then with a bit of momentum, come to sit up in a cross-legged seat. Good. Bring your hands together in front of the heart center in Anjali Mudra, gesture of connecting the mind and the body, lengthen through the spine. And if you wish, you can use this moment to set an intention for your practice today, and maybe for the whole day, not just on your yoga mat, but how do you want to feel today? Choose a quality that you want to cultivate and that you can come back to throughout this practice and throughout the challenges of the day or the beautiful moments of the day. Staying connected to your own needs and practicing your presence. Slowly open the eyes. From here, we'll turn the fingertips to point towards the heart, interlace the fingers and send the palms forward. And on the inhale, send them up above the head. Give yourself a big, big stretch. Good. Let's take another inhale here. Soften your shoulders on the exhale. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, make a fist, round the back, bring the chin in, bring the tailbone down, kind of like a cat stretch, open the back body. Good. Once again, turn the palms around, up to the ceiling, lift the spine, lift the heart and the chin. And exhale, make the fist, arms go about parallel to the floor, shoulder blades press apart, back around. A couple more times. Inhale, sit up, tilt the pelvis forward, gentle curve in the back like a cow stretch. And exhale, around like a cat stretch. Draw the navel in. Synchronize breath and movements. Inhale, flow up. Exhale, around the back. Good. On the inhale, sit back up, reach the arms up overhead. On the exhale, release the arms overside, interlace all 10 fingers behind the back. Good. Draw the shoulder blades together. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, stabilize the low belly. Draw it in and up. Long lower back. One more inhale. And exhale. Good. From here, inhale, release the arms forward. Bring the hands under the knees. Exhale, step the feet onto the ground. Inhale, lift the heart high or broad in the chest. Exhale, lean back, lift the feet off the ground, but keep the length of the spine. You can keep the feet hovering above the ground or legs parallel to the mat for your boat pose, Navasana. Hands can stay in the back of your knees, or you extend the arms forward, but try and keep that long spine, keep the face relaxed, and keep that smooth flow of breath that you just started to cultivate. And this is a bit harder. We're really activating the body now, igniting that inner fire, the center of the body. Take another full breath. Keep your patience. One more inhale. And on your exhale, cross the shins. Take a bit of momentum, roll over the feet, and step back into a downward facing dog, uncrossing the legs, and slowly making your way into Adho Mukha Svanasana. Take a moment to pedal the legs, slowly stretching through the soles of the feet, the back of the legs, the calves, hamstrings. Bring the knees from side to side, the hips from side to side. Bring some movement into the hip joints, into the low back. Look underneath one armpit and the other, softening the neck, softening the jaw. And then bend the knees a little more. Look towards the knees or towards your navel. Press the hips even further up. Lengthen through the arms. Draw the low belly in and up. Take a full breath in. And through the open mouth, sigh it out. Inhale, slowly roll forward into a plank pose, shoulders over wrists, heels over toes. You might need to adjust the stance and then keep it. As you exhale, come back up, downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, come forward into your plank pose. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come into your plank pose. Very fluid movements. Stay for your exhale. Take another inhale here. Exhale, bring knees, chest and chin to the ground. Hips stay lifted. Ashtanga Namaskara. Elbows close to the body. Inhale, slide forward into your cobra. Point the toes, roll the shoulders back. Tops of the feet press down. Exhale, press over the knees. Hips back and up into your downward facing dog. Take a breath in. And a breath out. Inhale, lift your right leg up into the air for a three-legged dog. Exhale, bring the knee to the chest, shoulders over wrists. We're not stepping through just yet. Come back up, inhale, three-legged dog. Exhale, knee to chest. Stay here, pull the knee higher, inhale. Now exhale, step the foot through, good. Bring the left knee down. Come into the fingertips, lift the heart, broaden the collarbones. Let the hips sink a bit lower as you exhale. Good, left hand stays. Inhale, swim the right arm up. And then all the way back out. Close the circle. We do this one more time. Inhale, sweep the right arm forward. And exhale back. One more time. Inhale all the way forward. And exhale, bring it back, hand into the hip. Inhale, pull the shoulder back, lift the heart higher, maybe gaze up. Find a bit of a back bend, a heart opener here. Breathe into the front body. Good. Release, bring the arm backwards and then up and forward, so other way around. Plant the hand down, lift the back knee, look up, and then step back into your plank pose. Take an inhale. Exhale, knees, chest, and chin down to the ground. Do this with control. Inhale, slide forward, roll the shoulders back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Mindful movements. Inhale, lift the left leg up, three-legged. Exhale, knee to chest, shoulders over wrists. Inhale, three-legged dog, all the way up. Exhale, knee forward, shoulders over wrists. We stay. Inhale here. Exhale, step it through. Round the back knee. Inhale onto the fingertips, lift the heart. Sink a bit lower. Make sure your ankle is underneath the knee. Right hand plants down. Inhale, left arm swims forward and up. Exhale, close that circle. Inhale, forward and up. Exhale, back and down. Inhale, bring it forward and up. Exhale, hand into the hip. Pull the shoulder back. Inhale, find a little back bend. Tilt the heart up to the sky. Breathe into the front body. Take your time with still awakening, warming up the body. Slowly bring the arm back and up. And then all the way down, framing the front foot. Release the back knee. Try that sliding plank pose. And exhale one last time. Knees, chest, and chin down to the ground. Hips stay up, back is curved. Inhale, slide forward, cobra, point the toes. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in. Side out. Inhale onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, walk to the top of the mat. You can bend the knees as much as necessary. And as you arrive, exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift, bend the knees so fingertips come to the ground, back is long. Exhale, fold, lift the hips, knees are soft. One more time. Inhale, half lift, Ardha Uttanasana. Exhale, fold all the way, Uttanasana. We come to standing, arms over side. Inhale for upward salute, look up to your hands. Exhale, draw all that energy to your center. We keep moving fluidly. Inhale, arms over side, Urdhva. Exhale through the center, knees are soft, Uttanasana, forward fold. Inhale, half lift, long back. Exhale, step into your plank pose. Take an inhale here. Exhale, lower now all the way without curving the back. You can use the knees, but no curve in the back now. Inhale, cobra, press the tops of the feet down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, come onto the tiptoes. Exhale, bend the knees, look forward. Inhale, many steps as before, or 2 big ones for half forward fold, top of the mat. And exhale, fold all the way down. Come to standing, reach the arms up over side. Look up to your thumbs. And exhale, hands together in front of the heart and release. Going on into chair pose, sit back, inhale, draw the belly in. Exhale, fold all the way down. Inhale, half lift. In one breath, exhale, step back, lower. You can go all the way as before, maybe half for Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog. Press the tops of the feet down. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift your right leg up into the air. Exhale, take that big step. Bring the shoulders along as we practiced. High lunge, stand up. Inhale, sweep the arms up. Stay for your exhale. Good. Inhale here. Exhale, join the palms, interlace the fingers. Turn the palms up. Inhale, reach the arms higher. Soften the shoulders as you exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, bring the palms onto the back of your head. Pull the shoulder blades together. And before you move further, drop the back knee a little. Lift the heart, lift the pubic bone, lean the head into the hands, open the elbows wide, breathe into the front body. Loads of space, loads of air. Good, one more. And then on the inhale, release the arms, straight back leg. Open arms and hips for warrior 2. Back heel goes down, arms out to the side. Lengthen through the spine as you inhale. Sit a bit lower as you exhale. Right knee is over the ankle. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale into peaceful warrior. Reach the right arm up, left arm drops. Exhale, move through your warrior 2 all the way into your side angle. Right forearm onto the leg, left arm pulls forward. We do this one more time. Inhale, fluidly come back into your peaceful warrior. And exhale into your side angle pose. Last round like that. Inhale, flow back, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle, Parsva Konasana. We stay. Pull the left shoulder back a little. Open the heart. Take some weight out of the right shoulder. Keep breathing. One more breath here. And then engage the core on your inhale all the way back into your peaceful warrior. And we stay here. Exhale. Inhale, straighten the front leg, lean even further back, find a lot of space in the side body, and continue to breathe smoothly, face the soft. Engage the core, inhale, only the upper body and the arms back. Exhale, pull yourself forward and down for triangle pose. Right hand finds the shin, left arm pulls up. You want to lean back a little. Really lengthen through the spine, the side body, and you can support yourself with the right hand, but don't dump all the way down, but pull yourself up energetically. Feel the energy rising. Good. And then go ahead and bring the left hand into your left hip. Pull the shoulder back a little and take your gaze down to the ground. If you wish, you can stay here in this triangle variation, or you follow me into the balancing pose. Bend the right leg a lot. You can grab a block if you have one, or bring the fingertips onto the ground in front and slightly out to the right. Walk the back foot in and slowly press onto the right leg for your half moon pose. You want to stack the hips. Left toes are pointing to the left, chest is open, and only maybe bring the left arm back up to the ceiling. It's just an option. You can bend the standing leg if the floor is very far away. But whatever you do, just stay playful about it. It's just a practice. Remind yourself how you want to feel today and choose your thoughts very wisely. Be kind to yourself. Good, don't lose the patience. Very, very slowly bend the right leg, step the left foot all the way back for your warrior 2. Inhale. Stay for the exhale. Peaceful warrior, inhale, reach the right arm up. Exhale, windmill the hands down to frame the front foot. Release the back heel. Inhale, plank pose. Option to do this on one leg if you practice this. Exhale, chaturanga all the way or half to the ground. Inhale, cobra or upward facing dog, your choice. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in. And a breath out. Left leg goes up. Inhale, three-legged. Big step forward, guide your movements, take the shoulders along. High lunge, inhale, stand up. Stay for the exhale, soften the shoulders. Inhale here. Exhale, join the palms, interlace the fingers. Turn the palms up, inhale, stretch up to the sky. Soften the shoulders, exhale. Inhale here. Exhale, hands into the back of the head. Pull the shoulder blades together. First, drop the back knee. Lift the pubic bone. Feel the stretch in the right groin. Now your low back is long and you have space to lean into the hands. Open the elbows wide. Offer your heart up. Open up a lot of space. Breathe into the front body. Good. And then on the inhale, release the arm straight leg. Open arms and hips, warrior two. And always adjust the stance. Spine is long, lower belly is active, left knee is pointing forward, shoulders relaxed. Focused gaze. Soft breath. Feel all this energy being created in the body, awakening you, energizing you. On your inhale, come into your peaceful warrior. Flow forward, exhale, side angle pose. Good. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. Very fluid movements. Last time. Inhale, peaceful warrior. Exhale, side angle. We stay. Create more space in the heart. More space between the ear and the shoulder. Pull the right fingertips forward. Breathe. One more breath. And then very strong core on the inhale, all the way back into your peaceful warrior. Stay for the exhale. Inhale, straighten the front back, lean back the front leg. Breathe into all that space. And then inhale, bring the arms back parallel to the ground, spine upright. Exhale, pull yourself forward and down into your triangle shape. Pull the upper shoulder back, stack your shoulders, right fingertips up, pulling up to the ceiling. Face is relaxed, breath keeps flowing. Bring the right hand into the hip. Pull the shoulder back a little more. And then take your gaze down. Again, you have the option to stay, or maybe you want to explore half moon pose. Bend the front leg, bring the left hand forward and out. Walk the back foot in, and rather take a moment longer to slowly press up with control. And then open the hips wide, open the chest. Option to bring the right arm up. Take a bit of weight out of the left hand. And just stay connected to your breath. Try and stay for 2 more full conscious breaths. And then very slowly look down, bend the front leg, step the right foot all the way back into your warrior two. Stay for your exhale. Peaceful warrior, like a recharging movement. Exhale, windmill the hands down, release the back heel. Inhale, step back, option to do this on one leg. And if you don't feel like that, you can always bring the knees down, slowly lower your variation of chaturanga. Inhaling your expansive back bend, whatever that means for you today. Exhale, downward facing dog. Take a breath in and a breath out. Inhale, guide the right leg up into the air. Exhale, bend the leg now, heel to bum, knee points up. Inhale here. Exhale, close the hip, big step in between the hands. Bring the left knee down, inhale, lift the gaze. Exhale, plant the left hand. Swim the right arm forward and up. And then bring it into the hip. Finding yourselves in this pose again, roll the shoulder back, open up the heart. You can choose to stay here today or try and bend the back leg. See if you can grab the back of the foot or the ankle. And if this doesn't happen for you this morning, just stay where you were. Our bodies are so different, and especially in the morning, sometimes we still feel tight. So just focus on where you can bring some space, some softness into the body. Conscious breaths. Good. If you're holding the foot, bring it back down. Everyone, bring the arm up to the ceiling. And then find a long line from one wrist to the other, and then release the back knee off the ground for an easy twist. We only stay here for a breath. And then we turn all toes to the right side, come into the outer edge of your left foot. Option 1, keep your right foot in front of you for more support. Option 2, keep the left leg long, step the right foot behind you, and then lift the hips for a wide thing. Reach the arm overhead, open the heart space. 2 full breaths. Keep the left leg long still, lower the hips closer to the ground without sitting down. Flip back into your plank pose. Take an inhale first, and then take your decision. You can come through one vinyasa, you can go straight into your down dog, or you can take a resting pose, whatever feels best for you. Stay connected to your needs and to your intention. Ask yourself, how do I want to feel? And what do I need to feel that way? Let's take a deep breath in, releasing breath out. We're almost there. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Exhale, bend and open. Inhale here. Exhale, close the hip, pull the knee forward, big step forward. Right knee down. Right hand stays, left arm swims forward and up. And then into the hip. Pulling the left shoulder back, opening the heart, and again, see how that feels. Second side might need a different variation, so see how that goes. Stay here, or see if you can bend the right leg. Grab a hold of the foot, back of the foot, ankle, wherever you reach, and push the foot slightly into the hand. Breathe into the front body. Good. If you're holding the foot, release it. Tuck the toes, left arm goes straight up to the sky. We lift the back knee, easy twist, stacking the shoulders. Grab the right fingertips into the ground. Turn all the toes to the left side. Come into the outer edge of your right foot. Left foot steps in front of you. This is much more stable. Or maybe left foot steps behind you. Right leg stays long all the while. And then lift the hips, open the heart, wild thing. Breathe into the shape. And then lower the hips, flip back into your plank pose. Choose your last vinyasa for today, or a downward facing dog or a resting pose. I'll give you a couple of breaths to move mindfully or to rest mindfully. What do you need today? Good, and then let's meet with the knees on the ground. The hips stay over the knees, and we begin to walk the hands forward as we keep the thighs perpendicular to the ground for Anahata Asana. Hands can go a little wider to create more space in the shoulders, and the chest sinks down to the ground. Maybe the chin or the forehead can land on the ground. See what feels best for your neck, and if you don't reach, that's fine. You can hover or use your prop if you have one to shorten the distance to the ground. Just modify in a way that allows you to take a couple of deep breaths in this posture. Feel the shoulders opening, feel the heart opening, the energy rushing through the body. Feel the aliveness in your body. Good. Engage the core, pull the hips back all the way until your forearms come to the ground. And then slide forward past the forearms, come onto the belly, small cobra. You can push the legs back as well. Tops of the feet press down. Take an inhale, roll the shoulders back. Release the hands off the ground on the exhale. And then come onto the forearms for your Sphinx pose. Your elbows are right underneath the shoulders or a bit forward if your low back feels very tight. Press the tops of the feet down, engage the thighs, engage the hands a little, pull the floor towards you and open the chest. Soften the face. And again, imagine how you can breathe all that fresh energy into the body, into the heart space, into the stomach area. Filling yourself with radiance, and wakefulness for this day. Good. And then bring your hands on top of each other to release. Take the arms out or the elbows out to the side. Rest the forehead down or one side of the head. Maybe wiggle the hips a bit from side to side. And from here, extend one arm forward and roll onto your back. See that you arrive laying on the mat again, so you're nice and comfy. And keep your feet planted on the ground. Feet are about hip distance apart, close to the body. We press into the feet, roll the hips off the mat. Last posture here to open the front body. Interlace the fingers behind the back. Draw the shoulder blades closer in towards each other. Lift the pubic bone up to the navel. We've practiced this in other shapes today, and feel the groins opening. Feel the abdomen being open and stretched, and the heart. Breathe into that space a couple of more times, very mindfully. Good. And then come into the tiptoes. Release the hands slowly, vertebra by vertebra. Make your way back down onto the mat. As your low back arrives, take your feet further apart, drop the knees towards each other in the center. Place your palms on the upper body and just take a moment to observe. Maybe you can feel the heartbeat. Maybe you can feel a tingling sensation on the skin. And then go ahead, take your arms out to the side. They can be extended or bent, whatever feels best for the shoulders. And drop the knees from side to side very softly. Feet can still be wide. Just relaxing the hip joints, the back. Good. And then slowly bring the knees back up. Bring the right knee up to your chest. Hug around the shin with your hands. And then slide the left leg out along the mat on the ground. Good. Press the low back into the ground. Lift your head, nose to knee, just one full breath here. And then bring the upper body back down, release the right hand to the side. Bring the knee over the body very gently into a twist. Make sure the right shoulder stays grounded and relaxed. Feel free to close the eyes or soften the gaze. And just focus on the sensations in the body. They always keep you grounded, present in this moment. And then slowly come back to center. Bring the knee back up to the chest. Bring the left knee up as well, so you have both knees closed. And then go ahead and slide the right leg out. So now you have the left knee in your hands, interlace the fingers around the shin, push the right heel away, press the low back into the ground, lift the head, nose to knee, one full breath. And then bring the upper body back down to the ground, release the left arm, gentle twist with the left knee over to the right side. No need to pull or push or force anything. Smooth, long breaths. slowly bring the knee back to center. Bring it up to your chest. Bring the right knee up as well, so you have both shins in your hands. And then once again, like we did in the beginning, pull the knees and rhythmically feel the belly being stimulated, the low back being decompressed. Just do this a couple of times. Good. And then lift your head, nose in between the knees. Take one full breath here. Release the head back down, grab a hold of your knees, and as we did in the very beginning, circle your knees away from each other and towards each other. Do this very slowly. And just for a moment, observe how the body feels now. Just after these movements, after this conscious breathing, after this focused time on your mat, circle in the opposite direction. And then go ahead, grab a hold of the ankles or maybe outer edges of the feet if you reach, but press the low back down into the ground. Happy baby, rocking from side to side just a couple of times. Pull the knees down into the armpits. Take another full breath. And then slowly release. Bring your feet onto the ground and slide the legs out for Savasana. Maybe you need to drop the feet from side to side or wiggle the hips a bit from side to side. Maybe lifting the shoulders and dropping them, back of the head rolls from side to side. Do any final last movements to position yourself on the ground for a couple of moments of deep rest. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Sigh out through the mouth. And let go of any breath control. Let go of any control over the body, over the mind. Allow yourself to drop into stillness. No need to analyze or think about anything. Simply be the witness. And then slowly bring your attention back to the breath. Deepen the breath to awaken the body. Bring small movements back into the body. The fingers, the toes, the wrists, the ankles. Bring your feet together, take your arms overhead, give yourself a big, big stretch. A full breath. Maybe you want to sigh it out. It's kind of like you're just awakening from a restful sleep, ready for your day, full of energy, full of positive anticipation for what's to come today. And then bend the knees, roll into one side. And very slowly and mindfully press your hands into the ground. Sit up into an upright seat, maybe with the legs crossed or sitting on the heels, whatever feels best. Keeping the eyes closed or the gaze lower just for a moment. Lift the spine. Join the palms. Take a moment to come back to your intention. Simply as a little reminder to take this idea, this quality with you into your day. So whenever you face challenges or you feel distracted or you feel particularly grateful, you come back to this intention, you take a couple of deep breaths. Simply practice your presence here and there. Bring yourself back into this moment. Bow the forehead down to the fingertips and take a moment to thank yourself for taking the time for your practice this morning. Express some gratitude for the teachings, the practice of yoga, and the opportunity to practice today. And when you're ready, you can open the eyes. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice. I'm so proud of you that you're starting your day with yoga asana practice. I hope you feel amazing, really awake, alert, and ready for your day, full of positive anticipation. Please have a look at the description box below. We have a hybrid yoga teacher training coming up. That means you can join us from everywhere. We'll do this partly online and then we'll meet in Sicily. It's really gorgeous. We've done it before and our students are now yoga teachers and teaching themselves. It's such a beautiful process. If you're interested, feel free to contact me, and otherwise, I hope you have a wonderful day and keep practicing. I'll see you soon.